Welcome everybody. On our channel today, we're going to unravel one of the most mysterious and intriguing characters in the world of professional wrestling, Uncle Howdy. Who is he? What significance does he hold in Bray Wyatt's story? Is he a split personality, a spiritual entity, or a completely separate character? We'll be exploring the different theories and possibilities surrounding the enigmatic Uncle Howdy. Possibility number one is that Uncle Howdy is a split personality of Bray Wyatt. Many of you may be familiar with Bray Wyatt, the early charismatic leader of the Wyatt family stable, but recently there have been hints and teases dropped about a new character associated with Bray called Uncle Howdy. Some fans believe that Uncle Howdy may be a split personality of Bray's, similar to how Hulk Hogan's Hollywood persona was separate from his Hulkster persona, or how The Fiend was separate from Bray Wyatt in his previous run. And this theory is supported by the fact that Uncle Howdy has been depicted as a more sadistic and twisted version of Bray, who is known for his mind games and manipulation. Uncle Howdy first appeared in a series of cryptic vignettes which featured Uncle Howdy speaking in a sinister tone, often in riddles and illusions, leaving fans guessing about his identity and purpose. This move was quite similar to the one that Bray did back when he did the whole Fiend and Child Show host character split. His arrival created a lot of buzz and speculation on social media and wrestling forums, and many fans just couldn't wait to find out what this new character was all about. With Uncle Howdy, we see a different side of Bray, one that is unhinged and one that is ruthless. He's not afraid to get dirty, he'll do whatever it takes to get the job done, and this is a departure from the Bray Wyatt that we're used to seeing, who was more of either a cult leader or a manipulator of minds, but kind of similar to the Fiend character, who was like the evil version of the Bray Wyatt that we see on TV. Uncle Howdy in his own, though, is a whole different beast, one that is not afraid to get his hands dirty and do whatever it takes to win. At least that's what it seems like, since Bray hasn't had a match yet. This could be a new form of character development for Bray, having a new persona that brings something fresh and new to the table, something that can take him to that next level, because currently it is probably the most popular thing that we see on WWE television. Also, it's a way to add depth to his character, showing that there's even more layers to him than we thought initially, and it just allows him to showcase a different set of skills, as well as being a great tool to tell new and exciting storylines. Possibility number two, Uncle Howdy is a spiritual entity. This is another theory about Uncle Howdy that suggests that he's not a split personality of Bray's, but rather a spiritual entity that has possessed him. This theory is supported by the voodoo-inspired imagery and symbolism that have been associated with Uncle Howdy, as well as the eerie, otherworldly quality of his voice and mannerisms. Some fans believe that Uncle Howdy is a manifestation of Bray's deepest fears and desires, and that he represents the darker, more malevolent side of his personality. This theory is basically fueled by the voodoo-inspired imagery and symbols often shown in Uncle Howdy's vignettes and promos. The overall imagery and vibe of the promos and showcases just all points towards a spiritual and supernatural influence as well. And this theory is also supported by the fact that Uncle Howdy appears to have a certain level of control over Bray, as if he's a puppet master pulling the strings. Furthermore, it could be a way for Wyatt to confront and deal with his own demons, using the Uncle Howdy character as a tool for catharsis. It's not uncommon for wrestlers to use their characters to explore personal issues or to comment on society, and this could be a case of Bray using Uncle Howdy to tap into something deeper within himself. This kind of storyline can add a new layer of depth and complexity to the character, making him more than just a wrestler, but a multifaceted person. And possibility number three, which is probably the most realistic one, and that is that Uncle Howdy's a separate character altogether. This theory is supported by the fact that Uncle Howdy has been shown to interact with others in the WWE universe, seemingly independent of Bray. This could be the storyline that Uncle Howdy is someone who holds a grudge against Bray and is using his persona as Uncle Howdy to get close to him and ultimately get his revenge. This could be a formal rival of Bray, or maybe even an associate, or maybe it's his brother Bo Dallas, which seems to be the biggest rumor going around right now. Uncle Howdy could be a new opponent for Bray, someone who's familiar with his tactics and can match his mind games, and this would bring a new exciting dynamic to Bray's character, as he would have to face off against someone that he knows so well. Additionally, this storyline could explore the idea of Uncle Howdy as an anti-hero, as he could be portrayed as a character who's fighting against an unjust system and ultimately fighting for what's right. This would be an interesting moral ambiguity to the character and make him more relatable to the audience, giving them something to root for. Furthermore, a separate character would open up possibilities to add another layer of complexity to the show by introducing new characters and rivalries for Bray Wyatt and other characters in the WWE universe. This would keep the audience guessing and on the edge of their seats, waiting for the next move from Uncle Howdy. Overall, Uncle Howdy being a separate character opens up many opportunities for new storylines, new characters, and exciting rivalries. Fans would be kept on their their toes, as they would have to question who Uncle Howdy is and what his ultimate goal is until they finally reveal that to us, and it keeps the audience guessing and looking forward to the next move from the mysterious character, making it a thrilling storyline. But regardless of who he is, the possibilities for this storyline are essentially endless and super exciting. Will Uncle Howdy turn out to be the dark side of Bray's personality that he's been trying to keep at bay, or will he be revealed as an otherworldly force that has taken over Bray's body? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure, and that is that fans are eager to find out what's next for Uncle Howdy and what role he will play in the world of professional wrestling. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.